Well, I'm out here on my mating nukes. We're going to catch queens and mark queens and cage queens today. And so here is an example of what I use for a mating nuke. These are marketed as queen castles or queen hotels. And if you come around here, there's an entrance on every single side. There's 5 there, 6 there, 7 over here, and then 8 on this side. And what it looks like, if I open this lid, what I did is I marked out which colonies are which. So this is slot number 5 that has the exit there. That's 6, 7, and 8. And the whole point of this is you put 2 frames, a frame of bees and a frame of food, and you put the queen cell in there. And this is the colony that the queens will get mated in and come back and start a little colony. So today we're going to just catch and mark and analyze how our queens are doing. Don't need a whole lot of smoke on these little colonies. I've got a hive tool, I have a marking pen, and I have a queen cage and a candy plug. This is what I use. I just use these little California cages. And so we're going to look at number 5. Set that here. And we will open colony 5. I'll set that off to the side here. So we should have a mated queen in here. And not always do you have that. This was the mainly the frame of food, and you can see a lot of pollen or bee bread still in there. And scanning this, I don't see the queen on this frame. I will look at the other one. It's a 50% chance you find the queen on one of these frames, if your queen got mated and is doing well. So what I can see is the queen is laying. If you move some bees over, inside those cells are eggs and a lot of wet larvae, they call that. Bee larvae all throughout here. It actually looks like a great laying pattern. So she has definitely been mated, she's fertile, she's laying eggs. And I found her. Right there. So what I do is I catch her by the wings like this. Put the frame back in. I get my marking pen out. Get the queen ready, and if you see, what you could do is you can have the queen just land on your finger like that, and then you hold her by your thumb and your index finger. You hold her by her head and her thorax, and you put a little dot, a paint dot, right on her back. Grab her by her wings again and put her in her cage. You need to let that paint dry a bit. What I do generally is I put this queen right here. And I go on my next queen castle and I look and see about that queen and that queen and that queen, marking and caging the ones that I'm going to use somewhere else. And when I come back and the paint is all dried, if I'm going to ship these queens, I'm going to put some attendants with her. So I'm going to grab this frame and just set it right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some bees out of here. I like to take the ones that are grabbing nectar. That way I know they got some nectar there. and I just put attendants the same way I put the queen in there. Six and 7. Oh, that one didn't get in there. Try again. Put my frame back away. See, there's bees there with the queen and this, her attendants, and you put the candy plug in here. And this is how I will send my queens. Either you can re-queen a colony, start a new one, but this is how I'll send my queens in to people that want them.